Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is an exciting day. I finally got me an allocation for a 2019 Porsche 911 GT3. That's right, I finally got an allocation. I popped into my local Porsche dealership this past weekend, and the purpose of me going to the dealership was to take a look at two Porsche GT2 RSs they had on the showroom floor. So I walked in, I'm taking pictures of the cars, the GT2s. I run into the sales guy that I normally deal with there. He and I get to talking. I said, man, I've been looking for an allocation for a GT3. He said, hey, we have one. Do you want it? He said, you know, you've been a loyal customer of ours. If you want the allocation, it's yours. And I said, absolutely, I want it. So paid my $2,500, and now I just need to do the spec for the car through the configurator, and then the build time is about 4 months. So expected delivery is going to be March 2019. Now, when we talk about the spec, there are about 5 things that I know are must-haves for me. 1, black paint, black exterior paint. That's what I'll go with on the exterior of the car. Number 2, black satin wheels. Number 3, carbon fiber bucket seats. Number 4, front axle lift. And then number 5, the carbon fiber interior trim. So those are the 5 things that I'm definitely going to check the box on when I'm configuring the car. Outside of that, I'm not sure. You guys drop me some comments and let me know what you think. Those are the 5 things that are super important to me. There are a couple of things that I'm not gonna do or not gonna put on in my specification. One is the extended leather, where you get the leather on the dashboard, you get it all along the doors, you get the leather, you get the center console wrapped in leather. I'm not doing any of that. I just want the car more stripped out and look more hardcore. And I think without all the leather, it looks that way. So that works for me. I'm also not gonna do any upgraded sound system. I think there's a Bose sound system you can upgrade to. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go with the standard stereo system that comes with the car. So those are 2 things that I'm definitely not going to do. But if there are some other things that I'm missing that may enhance and make the car better by having these features on the car, let me know. Outside of that, I'm just going to go with what I think is the spec that best fits me. Now, for some of you who've been following the channel for a while, you'll know I used to own a GT3, but a 991.1. I sold it or traded it in when I bought the Ferrari 458. So for the last 18 months, you know, I really have missed having a GT3. And then obviously when they came out with the new and improved 991.2, you know, 500 brake horsepower, 4.0 liter engine, as opposed to the old one, which had 475 brake horsepower, 3.8 liter engine. You know, you get more power. I think a little bit more aerodynamically, a little bit more better of a car. I think all around just a better GT3 than the previous 99.1. So very excited about getting it. It'll go alongside the 458. I think the GT3, in my opinion, is a more track focused. It's a harder ride. The ride quality is harsher in the GT3 just because it is a track focused vehicle. Whereas the 458, in my opinion, is more of a GT supercar. You know, you can put it in sport, and man, you can live with that thing and drive it on a daily basis without any problems in the 458. Now, you can certainly put it in, you can turn it up, dial the 458 up, and certainly put it in race, and it will turn into a track focused vehicle as well. But I think the GT3 is dialed up to 10 all the time, so you can't dial that back, which is fine for me, because it'll be a good 1-2 punch with the 458 and with the GT3. So that leaves one of the cars that I currently own will need to go. And that one is going to be the Mercedes SL63 AMG. Now, the AMG is an incredible car. I mean, you got luxury and you got power. Just that fits so well together. And it's a convertible hardtop. 530 brake horsepower, 590 pound-foot of torque. I mean, it's a monster. But it's not a GT3. So if I gotta let one of the 3 current cars that I have go, it'll be the SL63. Obviously, ideally, the SVR. So I gotta hang on to that one. And it's a monster, so I can't let that one go. And then the 458 is my dream car. So for right now, I can't let that go. So that leaves the 63 that will be sold here in the near future. Also, I wanted to touch on several videos that I've made over the last couple of weeks, dealing specifically with additional ways that I was able to earn income through using some techniques, some ideas that I have discussed in videos prior. That being luxury watch sales, real estate investing, and stock market investing. I would encourage you, if you're interested in figuring out some different ways to subsidize your income, to create additional income, to do whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be to buy a supercar. It could be to pay for your education. It could be to pay for a family vacation. It could be for whatever your hot button is. It could be for that. But at least it gives you some ideas of how I was able to create additional cash in order to be able to purchase my cars. I just couldn't justify purchasing these cars. One, I didn't have the cash, and then 2, I couldn't justify using all of my income that I make from my normal 9 to 5 to purchase these cars. I had to figure out a way to make more money, and those videos that I've made over the last couple of weeks kind of outline what I did, and I would encourage you to go take a look at them, you know, and perhaps they may make sense for you, perhaps not, but at least you have an opportunity to listen to a normal guy with you know, never had a silver spoon, wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth, had to work for everything that he's obtained and gotten in this life. You'll see a guy like that who is able to figure it out and do well with these 3 ideas. So take a look at them. If you have any questions, certainly contact me, drop me some comments. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions that you might have. Because I firmly believe, you know, we can do anything we want to do. I know some people don't believe that and may say I'm a little bit overly optimistic, but I think if you set your mind to something and you want it bad enough and you're willing to do the work, I think you can reap the rewards. I just believe that. I know there are other people out there that believe that, and I would say if you believe that, then the first step is go out and gather some knowledge. And like I said, that's why I made those videos Again, I'm not an expert in luxury watch sales. I'm not an expert in real estate investment. I'm not an expert in stock market investing. But I was able to learn how to do all of those things and get competent enough to be able to make additional cash to buy my dream car and the cars that I currently own now. Now back to the GT3. Again, super excited about getting it. Can't wait to get it. It'll go perfectly alongside the 458. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And this particular one, I think I'm gonna keep for a while. I don't think I'm gonna let this one go unless I have to. I mean, as long as financially I'm doing fine, I'll keep it and enjoy it. So guys, thank you for checking out this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing and share the video. And until the next video, guys, stay peace.